Hi, mathematicians. TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. We made it through another week of first grade. You did it. Good job. For math today on Friday, we are going to be working on using near doubles to add. You might be thinking, Miss Kaler, what does it mean to be near doubles? Well, yesterday we did some doubles to add. For instance, we did 2 plus 2 equals 4. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Well, today we're going to be doing it near doubles. So if we know 2 and 2 is 4, if we add just one more on here and make this 3 and keep this 2 equals 5. Okay? 2 and 2 is 4. If we add one more, it's near a double. 3 and 2 is 5. And if we take one off, instead of 2, we make it near 2, we make it 1, and 2 is 3. Our essential question continues to be, how do I use strategies to add numbers? Let's start with this test practice up here. It's a doubles fact. Can you see how quickly you can solve it? And then show your teacher. What is the sum for 4 and 4? Did you get the correct sum? Is it 4? No, 4 plus 4 isn't 4. Is it 8? Yes. It wouldn't be 12 or 16. That would be too large. It is 8. How can you use doubles or near doubles to add? That's what we're going to be thinking about today. I'm going to start here by placing some objects in each side, okay, between 2 and 9 in this box, and then it says add the same number here, but add one more object to this right box. Okay, let me see. I'm going to, between 2 and 9, what number should I pick today? I think I'm going to do 4. I like the number 4. I have 4 here. Now I need to add 4 here, but 1 more than 4. What is 1 more than 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let me think. What would the number sentence be? Well, I know 4 plus 4 equals 8. So what would 4 plus 5 be? Let me write it here. 4 plus 5. I know 4 plus 4 is 8. So what's 4 plus 5? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9. It's just one more. It's not 8. It's 9. Let's take a look at this now, boys and girls. It says you can use near doubles facts to find a sum. If you know 5 and 5 is 10, you can find 5 and 6 and 5 and 4. So here's our doubles. There's 5 green cubes and 5 green cubes equals 10. Now, if we do doubles plus 1, we're going to have 5 here, 5, 6. We added 1. 5 and 6 is 11. Now, let's check out the doubles minus 1. So we're going to still start with 5. And instead of 5, we're taking away 1 here. It's 4. 5 and 4 is 9. So look how close those sums are. Let's use cubes to model this. And if you have cubes available, you can use them. Otherwise, just watch up here. Okay, so we're going to see how we can write addition number sentences based on the picture of these cubes. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And it looks like it's the same number. We're doing a doubles. 4 and 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to start with 4 again, but we're going to do doubles, but we're adding 1 to this addend. So how many is this here? 4, 5. Okay, so again, if we know 4 and 4 is 8, then 4 and 5 is 9. Yes, the sum is 9. It is just 1 more than 8. We got it. Let's try some on our own now. There's 4 different problems here. We're going to just do number 5 and 6. Okay? So I'd like you can use your whiteboard or paper and pencil. You can use your cubes or counters if you'd like. I'd like you to do number 5 and 6. So 7 plus 7, there's a doubles fact, and then 8 plus 7. Okay, so I want you to work on those. Teachers can pause the video here while mathematicians are working, and then share out your sum, your answer, and your strategy. Good job, mathematicians. We're going to do a problem solving together. And let's look at the directions. It's important to make sure we read the directions carefully when we're doing these problems. Okay, we're going to solve and we're going to write the doubles fact that helped you solve the problem. Okay, so let's think of what doubles fact could help us with this one. I'm going to read it. Tyra sees 5 beetles. Sarah sees how many? 6 beetles. How many beetles do they see in all? Well, remember the directions? We need to write a doubles fact that can help us with this one. Well, since she sees 5, okay, and then there's 6, but we're going to take 5 and we're going to do a doubles fact. Let's try adding 5 and 5. Okay, I'm going to write that down because that's a doubles fact. We're adding the same number. We're going to do 5 plus 5. Okay, now that's a doubles fact. We might know pretty quickly. We could use our fingers, we could use our cubes, we could draw a picture. I know 5 and 5 is 10. I know that one by heart because we have 10 fingers. But now, let's see. If we have 5, but Sarah saw 6, so now we're going to write this number sentence that matches this problem up here. If 5 and 5 is 10, what's 5 plus 6? We just need to add one more. 10, add one more, 11. How many beetles do they see in all? 11 beetles. We use that doubles fact to help us solve this more quickly and accurately. Good job. There's the answer. We got it. 11. The last thing we're going to do again is take a look at this video. Oop, down here. This video can help us again with the strategy of using the strategy of near doubles to add. Near doubles.
Near doubles. Doubles facts can help you learn other facts. If you know 6 plus 6 equals 12, you can find 6 plus 7. 6 plus 7 is 6 plus 6 plus 1 more. We know that 6 plus 6 is 12, and 12 plus 1 is 13. So, 6 plus 7 equals 13. We can also use a doubles fact to help us find 6 plus 5. 6 plus 5 is 6 plus 6 minus 1. We know that 6 plus 6 equals 12, and 12 minus 1 equals 11. So 6 plus 5 equals 11. Let's try another one. We know 3 plus 3 equals 6. So if we add 1, we find that 3 plus 4 equals 7.
All right, mathematicians. I think you got this, and I think you can do a great job on your independent math today. Remember, use the doubles facts and near doubles facts to help you add. Good luck.